My name is Korto Williams. I work with ActionAid International as the head of women's rights, and I'm based in Nairobi. The impact of the pandemic on our work as feminist women's rights activists has definitely been linked to the lack of physical solidarity, the lack of opportunities to have face-to-face engagement. It has also meant that with the exposure of the different crises that we face, complex crises that we face globally, it has become more important to think about alternative ways of doing our work. So alternative in terms of the organizing and mobilizing, and also alternative in terms of recovery. How do we address this? My first take on that is that we may never go back to the period where, we worked in offices like we did, because right now almost everyone is working from home. So we may not go back to the time where everyone was working in offices and people were spending, organizations spent a lot of money on rent. We may definitely have to learn new skills, get new sort of equipment for the kind of work that we do. If you're not going to leave the house, or even if you're going to leave the house, if we have a better situation, say in 2021, there'll still be the gains where we've now recognized that we do not have to invest, a lot of resources in certain logistical products, and we need to spend that more on the issues that affect people, and that, those issues that reinforce poverty for millions of people globally. In the past, you could always sit and have a meeting. Now people are doing more blogs, documenting in a way that is going to support the organization, not just our role during the COVID, but also how do you strengthen your organization to contribute towards recovery, and to do that in a feminist way. It's interesting, and I think my sort of position that I'm building so far is that we learn to save, we learn to sort of promote value for money post-COVID, because I think that's something that we struggled to do. So value for money, meaning that you don't need 10 persons from an organization to go to a meeting in New York. It's quite expensive, and you are using money that could be, used for something else, that could go towards other projects that will affect people that will support people who are most affected by poverty. So I am hoping that this is something that donors take into consideration, international NGOs, different movements take into consideration, that all we have to do our work is right in our hands.